Hello everyone, this is Mike Bornman. Have you ever heard the saying that if more than one person is in charge, then no one is in charge? This sentiment has never been more applicable than when it comes to the disastrous fires that swept through Altadena and Pacific Palisades this past January. The recent report that was commissioned by the LA County Board of Supervisors made very clear that among the many deficiencies, errors, and failures to plan was the fact that no one single entity was ultimately responsible, at least on paper. The report pointed out that no fewer than 3 county departments were at the top of the decision-making food chain: the LA County Fire Department, the Office of Emergency Management, and the Sheriff of Los Angeles County. This was surely a recipe for disaster and may help explain why the west side of Altadena never received even one evacuation warning during the evening, only learning of the danger when the actual evacuation orders were sent out around 3:30 in the morning. This was several hours after the fire was reported to have crossed Lake Avenue. Unfortunately, in 18 cases where lives were lost, that order came far too late. While there was more than enough blame to go around, the Sheriff of Los Angeles County acknowledged in a recent board meeting that he was, in fact, the chief enforcement officer in a state of emergency.
Because at the end of the day, correct me if I'm wrong, Sheriff Luna, you are the chief enforcement officer in a state of emergency in this county, correct?
I am.
Even under the inadequate and outdated existing policies, the Sheriff of Los Angeles County knew that the buck stopped with him. Which makes me wonder why, instead of attending a briefing between the President of the United States and the leadership of first responders in the aftermath of the fires, the sheriff chose instead to go to the beach in San Diego. Was that leadership, or was it a way of dodging responsibility? I guess only time will tell. I think it is abundantly clear that the entire system is broken and is in need of serious overhaul. If you're like me, you are most likely very tired of the same old issues and the same old excuses. I will tell you this: I am not tired, and I am not going to give any excuses. We need positive, meaningful change. I am ready to help in making that change. I will not falter. I will not tire. The well-being of the Sheriff's Department and the County of Los Angeles means too much to all of us. So please, join with me so we can finally set things right. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.